Northtown News Magazine, Sunny, entire technical crew thanks, the man, the myth, the legend, and now, one of the stars at Frank's Wildwood Barbershop on Touhy and Malvina, kitty corner from the Target, Marty Levinson.
Yes, sir, Avi. What a pleasure to see you again. Nice to see you.
My pleasure to see you.
How you feeling?
I feel good. As a matter of fact, well, you know what? I look great. I feel good.
Because you were
I got a
yesterday,
terrific
gave you a
haircut. Right, exactly. And you know what? This
And
guy
you needed it.
badly. And this guy's a champ because he didn't just cut a hair; he cut all my hairs.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's when Avi comes in. That's basically what we have to do is cut it all.
Yeah. No.
Nice to see you, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you. You too. And by the way, it was really. I like your new location.
Thank you.
Frank's a real gentleman.
Yes, he is.
You know, very nice person.
Nice man to me, and he's just been. I walked in there about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, looking to change because the other place is closing. He's retiring, so I have to find a place to go. And it's only a mile and a half from where I was. And I've been there now. This is my third week, and it's been great. Just totally great.
Yeah, and for me, who's like a bus taker, it's like the bus stop's right in front, so it's wonderful.
Yeah, you were able to get off right at the corner and get on right in the front and go home or wherever you went.
And as a matter of fact, the only thing I'll have to do now is I have to commit the bus schedule to memory to know how long I can kibitz with you before I have to go out there.
And you were, I saw you out there. You kind of, I said,
I
why
was
doesn't
out
he
there
come
a
back
long
in?
time.
You were out there a half hour.
Yeah, I was. I barely missed the other bus. As a matter of fact, I emailed you the schedule so you can know in the future for your.
Oh, if I ever want to take the bus.
Well, no, actually, you know what? It's something that I should print it out and I put it on my computer too, because that way I know that if I come at a certain time, because there are times you have to wait a long time because the Touhy bus sometimes goes to Central and sometimes it goes to Cumberland.
Right.
So I got there right after the bus took off. The next bus started at Central, which means I missed it. And it's 40 minutes between buses at that point.
And you were out there a long time.
Yeah. So
and it was very windy, and it was a raw afternoon. So I know you were.
And by the way, 2 other buses passed by, but the 85A and the free bus for there's like a free Niles bus that drops people off.
Right. That's only I've taken that bus. I used to live in Niles many centuries ago.
I've actually taken it also, but I took it. You know when I took it when I went to that the Suits 2020 place.
Oh yeah,
or whatever
over on Caldwell.
Yeah, so I took that over to Touhy to get the bus.
Well, I lived in Niles, and I used to take it to, if I didn't want to take the car, I'd take a bus ride to Golf Mill.
Yeah. So anyway, so you're happy with the new place?
Very happy. It's a gentleman. He's a little older than me, but he's a fantastic barber. Does women's hair, men's hair. He's been cutting hair since the 50s. He's Italian, older Italian gentleman that.
And he is a gentleman.
He is, yes.
Polite,
he is a gentleman.
well-mannered.
Very well polite, very lovely, just a nice guy. And he's got a nice family. I met his family, his wife and his son, who's a neurosurgeon, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Frank's got some class going on there with his family.
Very nice.
And himself, too.
Yeah, he said he's been there 14, 15 years. And interestingly enough, in the spirit of me covering all the water reclamation stuff, one of the commissioners, Frank Avila, owns that building.
Yes, you were told. He had told me that. That's Frank's landlord.
Yeah.
He says he's a great guy. He's a nice landlord. He's been always good to him.
Excellent.
Frank was in Italy. He owned a shop on Dempster for many years, for 33 years, and then he moved to Italy because he wanted to have his children get an Italian college college, and they went to college there. And his daughter's there. She's still there. She married a gentleman from Sicily, and they're married. They're there, and so Frank goes back every so often to visit. And he stayed there for 2 years, and then he came back here. And the gentleman that was in the shop now, Frank's shop, was called Joe. Joe got sick, and his wife sold the shop to Frank 15 years ago. So he's been there ever since. He started out just like everybody else. Nobody knew him, and he built it up.
Yeah. By the way, it's interesting because kind of the weirdest thing to me, because I was used to, the old place was like long and narrow.
Right.
And this place is closer to square.
It's square, it's smaller, but it doesn't look it because of the fact that it's the proportions of the shop are normal.
Actually, it's less claustrophobic.
Right. I used to have to look in the mirror and walk outside because it was very narrow.
Yeah.
It would make me sometimes, or look out the window, I got dizzy.
Yeah, you couldn't have put more than one bowling alley in there.
Right. Right. It's a great little. I like this place. It's wonderful, and I hope to be there for a while. And
Yeah, God willing, for sure.
I've been contacting my customers, and I've probably contacted about 75% of them. I've made a lot of phone calls and put some flyers up in the area from where I was, and it's going to take a little time, like everything else. Nothing's easy, and you just have to go with the flow and work it out. That's all.
And listen,
word of mouth will be that's the best advertisement.
Word of mouth will be terrific. And next shoot, when Anita Alvarez is here, we'll make sure she tells everybody and threatens them with misdemeanors and felonies if they don't pass the word along.
My favorite state's attorney, Anita.
And who actually, in my mind, and this is no offense to so many dozens of people, and dozens and dozens and dozens, and so many have done great Marty Levinsons over the years, there is no question in the world.
The best is Anita. I'm saying it.
Absolutely, positively.
With those scissors, baby, the best. Anita, thank you.
Absolutely 100% the best. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And by the way, we do look forward to seeing her, and she is on the ballot this time around. So when you go to vote early and often before March 20th.
I have no problem that she will be elected again.
She's
been doing a great job, and she has. I happen to know one of my customers happens to be one of her deputies, and he always talks highly of her and says that she's great.
And when she's here, I'll make sure I give regards. It's Mr. Beastie.
Yes,
if I remember.
Tom Beastie.
Very good.
You remembered.
Yes, I did.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Welcome, Cole.
Okay.
Anyway, at this point, I'd like to thank you very much. The man, the myth, the legend, Marty Levinson, who's now at Touhy in Malvina. And
thank you.
Anyway, thank you very much, Sonny Hirsch, for being here. Thank you for
Sonny.
joining us, everybody. And Marty Levinson on. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.